The revolt of 1857 was not just a mutiny, it was India's first thunderclap of freedom. From Rani Lakshmi Bai's sword to Bahadur Shah Zafar's pen, the cry for independence echoed across the plains of Hindustan. The revolt began at Meerut in May 1857 and quickly spread to Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Jhansi, and Gwalior. But what caused it? Politics. British annexations under the doctrine of lapse. Economy. Farmers lost land, artisans lost work. Army. Indian sepoys faced discrimination, and the Grease cartridge controversy triggered the spark. Faith and society. Social reforms by the British created cultural fears of conversion. When all these pressures collided, the spark turned into an inferno. Let's trace the flashpoints. Meerut, sepoys rebelled and marched to Delhi. Delhi, Bahadur Shah Zafar became the symbolic leader. Kanpur, led by Nana Sahib and Tantia Tope. Lucknow, defended fiercely by Begum Hazrat Mahal. Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai became the face of courage. Bihar, Kunwar Singh rose at Jagdishpur. Each region fought with its own leadership, but the dream was one: freedom. The revolt failed due to scattered leadership, limited resources, and internal divisions. Some princely states like Hyderabad, Kashmir, Patiala even sided with the British. Yet, the spirit of unity and defiance was born, inspiring the later national movement. Post-revolt, the British Crown took direct control in 1858, ending the East India Company's rule. The Queen's proclamation promised equality and non-interference in religion, but the era of exploitation deepened. UPSC has asked questions on the revolt's causes, leaders, and the results every decade since 1979. So remember, 1857 was not the end. It was the beginning of India's awakening. For prelims, focus on leaders, centers, years, and causes. And for mains, analyze it as a link between medieval resistance and modern nationalism. Because the story of freedom truly began in 1857.